Hello and welcome to Raju Notes channel, your pit stop for weekly current affairs updates. The updates tailor-made for students taking all kinds of competitive exams like UPSC, civils, defense and placement interviews. Please subscribe to the channel and stay updated every Sunday. Prime Minister Narendra Modi and his Bangladeshi counterpart Sheikh Hasina have inaugurated the first cross-border energy pipeline between the two nations on 18th March. Prime Minister Modi said the inauguration of the pipeline has started a new chapter in India-Bangladesh relationship. The pipeline, estimated at a cost of Rs 377 crores, with India paying around 285 crores as grant assistance for building the Bangladesh portal of the pipeline. A meeting of the Nepal-India Power Exchange Committee is to prepare a modality for power export from Nepal to the other states of India through a central transmission line via Bihar grid. Katia, Bihar, Kushana in Nepal and Raxaul, Paravinpur, 132 kV transmission line are connected with Bihar. Nepal imports electricity from India when needed through power exchange agreement and as part of the Mahakali Treaty, as well as through competition. Electricity is being imported to Nepal through Dhalkebhar, Muzaffarpur cross-border 400 kV double-circuit transmission line and other transmission lines. The authority traded surplus electricity worth 8.4 billion to India from the beginning of the current fiscal year 2022 to 23 till the date. Dubai-based Emaar has become the first foreign company to invest in a mega mall spread over 10 lakh square feet in Srinagar. Jammu and Kashmir Lieutenant Governor Manoj Sinha laid the foundation stone of the Mall of Srinagar. Land is provided to Emaar for the IT towers in Jammu and Srinagar. These three projects will be developed at a cost of 500 crores, he tweeted. Chinese President Xi Jinping flew to Moscow on Monday for the first time after Russia began its invasion of Ukraine last year. Xi is the first global leader who will meet Russian President Vladimir Putin after the International Criminal Court (ICC) issued an arrest warrant against him over the deportation of Ukrainian children to Russia. United States has responded after a report claimed it provided real-time intelligence to Indian military last year that helped India tackle Chinese incursions. The White House said it can't confirm the information. The information included actionable satellite imagery and was more detailed and delivered more quickly than anything the US had previously shared with Indian military, as per the report. The Executive Board of the International Monetary Fund has approved Sri Lanka's bailout program under an extended fund facility. The package of $2.286 billion special drawing rights equivalent to about $3 billion were available over 4 years. The Executive Board's decision will enable an immediate disbursement of $333 million. With the approval of much-awaited bailout, Sri Lanka will look out to restore macroeconomic stability and debt sustainability, while safeguarding financial stability and stepping up structural reforms to unlock its growth potential. After the violent protest by Khalistani supporters at the Indian High Commission in London over the crackdown of Amritpal Singh, Indian authorities have removed the barricades from outside the British High Commission in Delhi. Khalistani supporters had pulled down the tricolour at Indian High Commission in London. The flag was saved by an official at the embassy. The Pakistani delegation skipped a meeting in Delhi under the Shanghai Cooperation Organization (SCO) framework after the Indian government officials objected to the use of wrong map by them. The map used by the Pakistani delegation reportedly showed Kashmir as part of Pakistan. Similar incorrect maps were used by Pakistan at an earlier SCO meeting. Prime Minister Narendra Modi on Wednesday unveiled the Bharat 6G Vision document, which has been prepared by the Technology Innovation Group on 6G. It has the roadmap to make India 6G enabled in next few years. laid out by people from various ministries, departments, research institutes, standardization bodies, telecom service providers, etc. The Prime Minister also launched the 6G test bed. Prime Minister Narendra Modi today launched Call Before You Dig app to facilitate coordination between excavation agencies and underground utility owners to prevent damage to utilities. It will connect excavators and asset owners through SMS, email, notifications, and click to call. It aims to prevent damage to underlying assets that occur before uncoordinated digging, leading to losses of 3,000 crores every year. North Korea has warned of radioactive tsunami with its new underwater nuclear drone. The mission of underwater nuclear strategic weapon is to stealthily infiltrate into operational waters and make a super-scale radioactive tsunami through underwater explosion to destroy naval striker groups and major operational ports of the enemy, as per the North Korean media. Sri Lanka has settled $121 million as part of India's credit line using the first tranche of IMF's $3 billion bailout program. State Minister of Finance Ranjit Siambalapitiya said, "Debt sustainability was our biggest issue, so we have decided to pay first installment of Indian credit line," Siambalapitiya mentioned. India has extended credit line worth over $4 billion to Sri Lanka. Countrywide strikes massively disrupted transport, school, and public services across France from Thursday. Protesters demanded the government's plan to raise the nominal retirement age from 62 years to 64 years to avail pension to be scrapped. However, President Emmanuel Macron said, "We will do it with respect, in a spirit of dialogue, but also determination and responsibility." Columbia University researchers created the world's first 3D printed cheesecake in just 30 minutes. The cheesecake was made using edible food inks, which were made by converting ingredients including peanut butter, Nutella, cherry drizzle, and strawberry jam into paste-like substance. The base of the cake was printed through graham cracker paste. A small bandage that can help heal chronic wounds faster and provide a real-time update about its condition was developed at the California Institute of Technology. Made from a flexible polymer containing embedded electronics and medication, it can transmit data wirelessly to a nearby computer, tablet, or a smartphone. It can also deliver medication stored within bandage directly to the wound site. Eric Garcetti was officially sworn in as the US ambassador to India on Friday by the US Vice President Kamala Harris. The United States Senate confirmed Garcetti's nomination earlier this month, ending a hiatus of around 2 years to fill the key diplomatic position. Garcetti will play a critical role in strengthening our partnership with people of India, Kamala Harris said. Bharat Electronic Limited (BEL) has secured a contract worth of rupees 4,300 crores to supply warfare systems to Indian Army and Indian Navy. The Army will receive 2 integrated electronic warfare systems for Project Himshakti, while Navy will receive multiple systems including gunfire control and sonar. The deals are aligned with Atmanirbhar Bharat and Make in India initiative as per Defence Ministry. India is likely to emerge as one of the world leaders and likely to destabilize the dollars in near future, with 18 countries receiving RBI's go-ahead for future trading in rupees. That is, the banks from 18 countries will be permitted to open special Vostro rupee accounts for settling payments in Indian rupees. The countries are Tanzania, Kenya, Uganda, Botswana, Fiji, Germany, Guyana, Israel, Malaysia, Mauritius, Myanmar, New Zealand, Oman, Russia, Seychelles, Singapore, Sri Lanka, and UK. US does not see this as a good news to it.
And now for the segment where we see the events that unfolded this week back in history.
19th March 2003. On this day in 2003, US President George W. Bush ordered air strikes on Baghdad, thus launching the Iraq War to oust dictator Saddam Hussein, who was believed wrongly to be manufacturing weapons of mass destruction. 20 March 1995, Aum subway attack. The top leaders of Aum Shrinkyo, a Japanese Buddhist sect founded in 1987 by Ashihara Shoko, released nerve gas into Tokyo's subway this day in 1995, killing 12 people and injuring thousands. 21 March 1963, closing of Alcatraz prison. The US federal prison on San Francisco-based Alcatraz Island, which has held some of the most dangerous civilian prisoners, including Al Capone and Robert Stroud. The Birdman of Alcatraz was closed this day in 1963. 22nd March 1765, Stamp Act passed. On this day in 1765, the British Parliament passed the Stamp Act, which placed taxes on various printed papers in the colonies. Highly unpopular, the legislation was particularly contentious in America. 23rd March 1806, Lewis and Clark return trip began. Having completed the first US overland expedition to the Pacific coast, explorers Meriwether Lewis and William Clark this day in 1806 began their return to St. Louis, Missouri, where their journeys had begun in May 1804. 24th March 1989, Exxon Valdez, Alaskan oil spill. On this day in 1989, the oil tanker Exxon Valdez ran aground, spilling some 11 million gallons of oil into Prince William Sound in Alaska and creating the largest oil spill in US history up to that time. 25th March 1306, Robert the Bruce crowned King of Scotland. Robert the Bruce, crowned Scottish king at Scone this day in 1306, freed Scotland from English rule, winning the decisive Battle of Bakenhornburg in 1314 and confirming Scottish independence in Treaty of Northampton in 1328.
Well, that's all friends for this week's updates. See you soon next Sunday on the same channel. Till then, take care. Bye bye.